Hello guys, what is up? Little Hollow here, and I'm back with another episode. Probably should have gone through the instructions, and then start the episode, but it's fine. Just a few minutes. Let's see. Perfect.
No. I quite a... It was nice. Of course. It was nice.
God, you're doing a lot of perfects.
That was good. I would like some new... Oh!
Ooh, maybe I can... I have to get pretty lucky.
Looks like...
Speaking of lucky...
I appreciate... Looks like I did...
Should at least get it when we stop. Alright.
We'll have to...
How best to use this skill?
Oh, you got Link crit plus 10. That's nice.
This is working out. I've really gotten the hang of it.
Impressed yet?
Whew. Here we go.
There's quite a bit of fog settling in. We won't be able to advance our troops very far in this.
We won't be able to move at all until the fog lifts. No matter which path we take, we'll have to be patient and wait it out. Gilbert? No? Gustav. I would like to take this opportunity to speak with you about something. It's about the tragedy of Dusker. There's something about it I just can't wrap my head around.
I'm listening.
I lost a son in Dusker that day. I exhausted every last resource I had to investigate what took place there. I was startled to find that there wasn't a single shred of evidence to suggest that Lady Patricia's carriage had been attacked.
Go on.
Apart from His Highness, whose injuries left him on the verge of death, everyone else present at the time was slaughtered. Of all the victims, only the corpse of Lady Patricia, His Majesty's second wife, was never found.
Wait,
Isn't
wait.
that right?
So, maybe that's who the first Flame Emperor was, and somehow... And that's who... Dimitri saw?
Surely that means she was abducted. There was no evidence of an attack, suggesting they threatened her, but did not kill her.
But what reason would they have to take her? Would it not have been better to kill her?
Perhaps she had some value as a diplomatic pawn.
Nonsense. In the many years since that day, has Lady Patricia ever been used thus?
No, not as far as I know. Then perhaps she was used for some political gain within the Empire.
Now that her daughter is the Emperor, what reason would she have to keep hiding her existence?
It is possible she passed away after returning to the Empire.
Gustav, I know this is hard for you to hear, but just consider what it would mean if Lady Patricia was involved with that incident.
Silence, Rodrigue. I will not allow you to tarnish her memory like that.
I do not mean to imply that she arranged His Majesty's murder or anything of the like. But Gustav, I cannot shake the feeling that the tragedy was part of a much larger conspiracy.
Oh, it definitely was, but we're still not sure what the goal of that conspiracy is.
There is more to it than we know. That much is certain.
Yeah, that's been certain for a while now.
Rodrigue! Gilbert! Please hurry!
To
The
kill
Empire's-
like this is inhuman.
This is one of the knights we dispatched to the leader of the Alliance. Tell me everything you know.
Sir, a soldier on patrol came across this night a short while ago, in a rocky area not far from here. Someone from the Alliance must have disposed of the body there.
Is this how the Alliance chose to inform us that they have no intention of joining our cause?
No, I'm willing to bet that, what's-her-face killed him.
Yes. I would not hesitate to believe them capable of this.
Whatever the truth is, the other knights we dispatched are in serious danger. It's best to assume that joining with the Alliance is out of the question now.
Even with Count Karen's support, this makes our situation grim.
I never expected the Alliance to help us. Anyone who stands in my way will be crushed beneath my feet.
It is time, dear brother.
Oh boy, alright. It's time for the battle of the Eagle and Lion, but on a much larger scale now. Wait, oh no. I'm so used to pressing X and it
I am
being where
grateful.
B is.
The Kingdom Army departs from the Great Bridge of Murden and marches south toward Enbar, the Imperial capital. Meanwhile, the Alliance army follows from behind to invade Imperial territory, and the Empire has dispatched forces from Fort Mercius to intercept them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I'm going to try and avoid killing Claude because I don't really see him... Like, he hasn't really done anything wrong, like... Because everything that's happened's been Empire's fault so far. Even If we do have to fight. But I don't think this is going to be the final fight. Because I think what's going to happen is that it's going to, like, force us to, like, have another fight at the Capitol.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
My eye itches.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
No, I actually use that sometimes, funnily enough.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Okay, sorry, you can't have both. Okay, that's good to know. It's either a shield or a ring. Trying to bait here. Available abilities. She doesn't ever have the sword equipped, so that's kind of useless for her. Special dance. Oh. Yes, sir, indeed. I'll take that. I think I'm gonna switch him in for... Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch him out for you. Oh, first I need to actually go units. Alright, then let's
Well-
replenish.
Come back.
Defeat all enemy commanders. Oh, so I have to actually defeat Claude and Edelgard.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And so we fight on.
Oh boy.
You have finally appeared, Edelgard. Now, you are mine!
The Kingdom Army doesn't look too interested in joining forces with us. Let's take a moment to see how this all unfolds.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
I'd be honored.
Hunter's volley. Yeah, I'd rather not practice that on you right now. So
I'll comply.
you can lead us in.
See you in the eternal flames.
At your service.
Ready when you are.
Leave it to me.
I am prepared.
What's my strategy?
Yeah!
Thanks.
Ready and able.
We're not even gonna go over along that left bridge.
My thanks.
I'm your girl.
So I think we can get through this without actually
My apologies.
fighting.
I'll
Claude.
cut through.
Child!
Here is something to believe in.
There's no turning back now. There is still mounted units. Advance.
Stay back. Stay back or I'll shoot.
Oh, my favorite shut-in, no!
It won't be in vain. All is going to plan.
Sorry, Bernadetta.
Is that you? You're with the enemy. That means I'll have to kill you. Wish I could have at least died at home. Not in this big, stupid field.
Oh.
Bernadetta, thank you. I'll make sure your life was not lost in vain.
Too weak for this world. That's another one.
Gotta train hard.
You're a big help.
This is for...
Sweet.
I'll keep...
Thank you.
The center is in danger of being taken. We must be running to protect it.
Petra, you're helping them early. Wait, weren't you part of the Alliance or something? Were you always part of the Empire?
In the name of justice! I can't lose!
God, double kill!
Allow me to demonstrate! This could turn the tides.
The Empire and Kingdom are mixed up in this battle. It's a struggle to target the right one. Such are the rules of melee. We'll just have to crush anyone who isn't an ally.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
What?
I am not going to hold back. I can't let down my dear old Claude.
Son of a bitch. No, I have to try and focus on these people first.
I'm still here.
For Adrestia and for Brigid, I will be defeating all of you! I can't be fighting anymore. I must be retreating now.
Don't worry. You must live on to lead your people. Those fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
Oh. She's just gonna follow me, so if you really wanna fight...
You didn't forget about me, did you? Maybe you should just let me go.
Well, you will be. Wait, wrong person.
My thanks.
Yeah, I can't let you do that.
I have to get out of here. I'll die if I don't.
Yeah, but I can't have you, going after my mage.
Hilda, you've done well. Leave the rest to me.
The central hill is up in smoke. Suppose I'll have to quench the flames with the enemy's blood.
I must lead them well.
Maybe I'm not.
Pathetic.
All is going to plan. I'm sorry.
No, bro, just keep winning, like,
That was close.
In the name of justice! It's my duty.
I'm impressed.
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Yeah, you're dead.
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
No need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up. Next try.
More proof of my loyalty. This is no...
Wasted effort.
Yeah, this is definitely isn't the final battle, but we're able to retreat.
Eventually, I too will fall.
Not quite ready to die.
And you're not going to die. Ow. Right now we're just racing, just not get caught by them. Because I don't want to fight them. Because, I mean, I can.
Not finished yet.
Too slow. Yeah.
I won't forget this.
This is,
I'll use this.
oh, this is still able to move.
If you're sure.
Nice try.
Not so fast.
Ow.
So you're actually alive, Teach. It's a shame you aren't on our side. Anyway, isn't the Empire your enemy? Us fighting seems like a waste.
He's always attacking me.
Child's play.
It's over.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance, but there was no way to predict the movements of the Kingdom Army. I can't afford to die.
Okay, so they don't
Can't
die
look at
here.
another option.
I'd be honored.
I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
Predictable.
I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one. I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
Well, we took out the commanders.
So, you think you can escape, Edelgard?
Your Highness! You're alive. We have to retreat to the Great Bridge of Murden.
That woman. We failed to capture her. I will keep pursuing. The rest of you, keep fighting!
I'm so sorry, but we can't do that. I understand how you feel, but the Imperial Army is closing in.
I'll kill all of them. No matter how many hundreds or thousands of them there are!
You! What are you doing here? It's too dangerous. Fall back, now!
Your Highness! You are...
You bitch.
My thank you so much.
Oh, have I caught you off guard, Your Highness? Aww, does it hurt? I bet it hurts real bad, doesn't it? But it's nothing compared to what my brother felt.
You will never be forgiven, you know. I will never forgive you.
You must be...
You filthy monster. It's time to die!
Dimitri! Professor! Do it now!
Brother, help me.
Do I have Divine Pulse? So can I just rewind time before this and then be like, bitch, yeah, die?
Your Highness, are you safe? Please tell me it wasn't in vain.
His punishment It was mine to bear.
There are no sins or punishments on the battlefield.
No! Don't die! Please don't die! Father, stepmother, Glenn, they all died and left me behind. Roderick, are you to join the ghosts who shadow my every move? This is my fault. I'm the one who killed you, as surely as though I had wielded the blade.
Your Highness, you have one thing terribly wrong. None of them, none of us, died for you. I'm dying for what I believe in, just as they did. Your life is your own. It belongs to no other, living or dead. Live for what you believe in. Dimitri, my boy, you really do look just like His Majesty. What are you saying, Lambert?
I am heading to Dusker, and before you start, nothing you could say would change my mind.
He actually does.
You worry too much, my friend. So far, relations with Dusker have been going smoothly, wouldn't you say? You, of all people, should appreciate how critical these negotiations are.
Of course I do, but for the king himself to make the journey, you must admit that it's dangerous.
You haven't changed in like 10 years, basically.
And His Highness is still so young. If the worst should happen...
Even if the worst should happen, he would be okay. He's a smart boy, Rodrigue. Even if he should lose his father, I have no doubt that he will grow to be a good and respectable man.
Lambert.
However, if he ever starts down the wrong path, and I am not here to set him straight, I am trusting you to do so in my stead, old friend. Promise me.
Lambert, my promise.
What do you want? It doesn't concern you. Get out of my way. No. Silence! You have no idea what you're talking about. Death is the end. No matter how much lingering regret a person has, after death, they are powerless. They cannot even wish for revenge, much less seek it out. Hatred, regret, those burdens fall on the shoulders of those who are left behind. And so I must continue down this path. I already told you as much. It is far too late to stop.
That's where you're wrong.
Do not waste your breath with some nonsense about how I should move on with my life for their sake.
Not for their sake, for your own, like God.
That is merely the logic of the living. It's meaningless. Those who died with lingering regret, they will not loose their hold on me so easily. But you seem to have all the answers. So tell me, Professor. Please tell me. How do I silence their desperate pleas? How do I save them? Ever since that day 9 years ago, I have lived only to avenge the fallen. Even my time at the Officers' Academy was also that I could secure my revenge and clear away the regret of the dead. It was the only thing that kept me alive. my only reason to keep moving forward. But then who or what should I live for? What I believe in. Rodrigue said the same thing. But is it possible? I am a murderous monster. My hands are stained red. Could one such as I truly hope for such a life? As the sole survivor of that day, do I have the right to live for myself? Your hands are so warm. Have they always been?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Heartstring Moon. The King's Triumphant Return.
Now that is finally some good news.
Following the death of Rodrigue, Dimitri begins to question his desire for revenge. His troubled mind turns to the kingdom capital and how he might end the chaos plaguing Fargus once and for all.
Alright. That is a good question. I guess the person who's causing all the havoc, whatever her name. I already forgotten it, because I hate her, but it's just like, it's so inconsequential to know the name of a dead person, or soon to be dead.
Our victory at Gronder was certainly a turning point for us. However, Rodrigue's death has been difficult to bear. We've lost considerable military strength and resources.
Unfortunately, with things as they are now, I don't think House Gautier has any resources to spare.
I'm sorry. I really wish we could help. If only House Galatea had anything to give.
If we split up the soldiers currently defending the monastery, we should have sufficient numbers to invade the Empire. But even then...
Your Highness, you should be resting. Your wounds are still healing.
I am well, I assure you. More importantly, may I have a moment of your time? Thank you. I wish to apologize to all of you. I have led you down this dark path with me, and have caused so much suffering along the way. I cannot tell you how sorry I am for my behavior. There is no apology I could offer that would be sufficient.
And how do you intend to make up for my father's death?
Felix, I realize words alone are not enough to repent, but I fear they are all I have.
I'm not after more empty words. I want you to speak through your actions.
I know that no amount of regret can ever bring back the lives we have lost. I know that well. It is like patching up a tear with a different material. Things can never be as they were. The best I can hope for is to make things whole again. I wish to do the right thing from now on. That is why I have made a decision. I intend to take back the kingdom capital. I wish to save our people, those who I turned my back on for far too long. To follow my heart and do the right thing. That is the only way I can atone for my sins.
Your Highness. If we can win back Ferdiad, it will give us the advantage in our war against the Empire. As one who has served the royal family for ages, know that your words bring me great joy and pride. That said, I must point out that if we make for Ferdiad, the Emperor's head will slip further out of reach. Can you live with that?
I still hold hatred in my heart for her, and for the ones responsible for the tragedy. That I will carry with me until death. But my life is my own. It belongs to no one else, and it is high time that I started living for what I believe in. I will no longer allow the voices of the dead to bind me. This is something that I must do. No, something that I am choosing to do. I will accomplish my aim, even if it means risking my life to do so.
Understood, Your Highness. So, any objections?
You are correct. We cannot afford to die in vain by recklessly challenging the Empire.
I'm worried about Lady Rhea. But if this is the choice you've made, I support it.
I am at your command, Your Highness. I will follow you anywhere.
My sword is at your service, Your Highness.
I'll help too. The people in Ferdiad need us.
Fine, I'll help you, in my father's stead. But in return, you must win. You know that, don't you, Dimitri?
I do. And I swear on my father's lance that we will prevail.
Then it is decided. It seems this war council has much to discuss. Our next stop is Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, for the future of Fargus.
Well, that is certainly a change in mood, but at least we can finally deepen our bond with Dimitri.
Even this town, which was a ruin, has begun to recover its energy. However, acquiring supplies is still difficult. The people living here are struggling too. This conflict must be brought to an end soon. Yes, let us seize victory together and build a new, more peaceful world. Still, I wonder what path my life should follow once we achieve our goals. This has been my intent. However, I sometimes find myself thinking differently. I wonder if it is time for my role here to end. Our peaceful future would hardly benefit from a war-hardened relic such as myself. I wonder if I should ask my wife to join me here, to live out our days together at the monastery. That would not be so bad a choice either. Perhaps it is the fault of last night's drink that I am indulging in such dreams of the future today. You are correct. For now, I should focus on surviving the battles at hand.
Hey! It's the old fishing guy! Hi there!
A short time ago, I instructed these children in the art of fishing.
Thanks to you, we caught a really, really big fish in the river nearby.
Is that right? Be sure you share it with your families now.
We will!
I did say something about that once, didn't I? I even told you to forget you ever saw me smile. But now, I would not ask that of you. Your words from when last we spoke have stayed with me. They bring to mind the king I first served. He told me not to dwell upon the dead.
Yeah.
The dead are dead, and those who live are not bound by them. I intend to live my own life from now on. You have a fine smile as well. One that I could never have imagined when we first met. No matter how our titles or positions change, I hope you will always remain yourself, Professor.
Still, it's so strange to see this place isn't as full as it once was.
Unbelievable.
Hi there.
Ah.
Here's my thought.
The fish in this pond get fed every day, so they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food.
Yeah.
But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
I mean, kinda, but not exactly.
You know when you work your muscles and they start screaming? That means you gotta be nice to them. If your muscles are hungry, you gotta feed them. And let them rest when they're tired. Of course! If my muscles hurt, then I hurt. If they're hungry, well then I'm hungry too. What's with the confused face, Professor? You look like you don't get a word I'm saying.
Maybe just a tad bit.
Is this for me?
This looks still...
This.
I have some experience with... Let me consider. How the meal... Oh.
I pretty much have almost everyone maxed out, aside from a couple. Dimitri has a long list of people to talk to. We'll probably deal with those in the next episode. Right now, I just want to try and get through...
Professor!
I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
It's no problem. At least you're trying to help.
Up until a few decades ago, Ferdiad was a disorderly city. Even the water supply was poorly constructed. As such, it was a hotbed of sickness and disease. The late king hired a researcher named Cornelia, who advised that he give top priority to improving the city's infrastructure. In the space of just a few years, the city was transformed into a place
Cornelia,
of beauty
that's
and
her name.
order. At the same time, the diseases that had plagued our land loosened their grip, one after another. It was...
The kingdom capital. It's been way too long since I was there last. Oh, Professor, I didn't mean... it's not that I'm looking forward to it or anything. Please don't tease me like that. It's just, when I think of us finally saving everyone in Ferdiad, it makes me a little happy. Okay, maybe a lot happy. The kingdom capital is under the tight control of Cornelia, who was ennobled by the Empire. Judging by what we heard from Lord Rodrigue, it sounds like she's a tyrant, but all of that ends soon. Let's get there quickly.
agree that we should head for Ferdiad, but let's not forget our search for Lady Rhea. The soldiers from the church are going to set up a base at the Great Bridge of Murden. They'll be able to keep up the search while we head for the kingdom capital.
Alright, talk to the gatekeeper.
Professor? Greetings, Ferdiad is a city with a long history that goes back to before Fargus gained its independence. I'd like to visit that place at least once before I die, but I'm afraid I have my own work to attend to. It's hard being so dedicated. Ah well, I'll go there for some leisurely sightseeing once Fodlan knows peace.
Say.
Oh boy. We're slowly getting to the end game.
Definitely.
After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Sounds about right.
Right. Maybe. I don't feel like I can just forget all the awful stuff he's done. But if His Highness is owning up to his past and trying to move forward, I figure I can give him that chance. We've been friends since we were kids. I'm gonna be there for him all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Professor, I really caused trouble for you, didn't I? I am so sorry, truly. I am also eternally grateful to you. Now, it's time to go to the kingdom capital. I hope that you will lend me your strength once again.
Everyone is saying His Highness is back to his old self, but I do not think that is accurate.
I think it's more accurate to say he's finally himself.
What he was until recently is what he had been for as long as I've known him. So tortured by his compassion for the fallen that it had driven him mad. He has always been too kind to be king. He has always felt too much for the weak and the dead. That is exactly why I look up to him.
I want to try and get these smaller conversations out of the way so I don't have to do it next episode.
I can still hardly believe we managed to win against numbers like that. Oh, unless the real me is lying dead in Gronder and this is all just a happy dream.
Dark, but... What's this? Oh. Aww.
We buried Lord Rodrigue's body ourselves. There wasn't time to do things properly. It pains me that I was unable to take him home to his territory. Once this war is over, I'd like to hold a proper funeral for him. For now, we need to focus on taking back Ferdiad. All will be well eventually. I know we can win.
Alright, one more conversation. Well, two more. At least, there's probably upstairs as well.
Really? Anyway, I was born and raised in Fargus, but I've never actually been to Ferdiad. Do you think it'll still be cold at this time of year? I can't even imagine. You're right. It's an important battle, so let's make sure we're ready for anything.
Well...
Oh yeah, there's a note. Then we can do the conversation. I'm interested in cooking, but I can't seem to get any better. What should I do? Keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it.
No. Oh, standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered.
Yeah.
It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior. Standing how it is my...
Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. and then we'll get through all the support that Dimitri has fallen behind on. I'll talk to you guys later.